How's it going, guys? MWT here with another NBA recap video. But first, I need you guys to go and subscribe to the channel right now. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that ring the bell button. Just go ahead and just tap, ding. Go ahead and ring that bell button for me, please. And quick shout out to my most newest subscriber, Mr. 158, Olosnech Crafts and More. I hope I said that right. Olosnech Crafts and More. That's my new subscriber. Go check him out. God's plan, brother. But now we got to go over these games that happened last night, and there will be another quick video after this. I'm not going to spoil it, but should probably check out my sweatshirt I'm wearing. So the first game we got to go over is the Phoenix Suns taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves right here. The Phoenix Suns won in Minnesota, actually, 100-98. Very interesting match that happened. I'm very pleasantly shocked. Phoenix's main scorer was Devin Booker with 35 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, and 1 block. For Minnesota, Karl-Anthony Towns led the way with 31 points, 17 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. Now, matchup-wise, the Timberwolves were only ever up by 7 points, and that was in the first quarter. They let the Suns go up by 12 points 3 different times. 2 times in the beginning of the third, and 1 time at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Now, the Timberwolves tried to make a run and tried to come back, but it was too much for them to handle. And that's why they lost this game 100-98. Now Phoenix holds control of 7th. They're 5.5 games behind first, and they're a half a game ahead of Minnesota. So, yeah, we're going to skip over one game. The Pacers beat the Orlando Magic 111-106. The final score in Indiana. If my computer could load up fast. Yes, I'm using computer. Get over it. Orlando's main scorer, Evan Fournier, with 26 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, and 1 steal. For Indiana, it was Domantas Sabonis with 25 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Taking a look at the matchup right here, the Magic were up by 7 points in the first quarter. They let the Pacers go up by 15 points, in which case the Pacers actually blew that. They let the Magic go up by 5 points, but then they rallied back and decided, all right, let's play this game at the end of it. And also, the Magic had a 40-point third quarter compared to the 28 points that Indiana scored in the third quarter. So 40-28 third quarter for them. And yeah, it was whatever, man. All right, the next game, Toronto taking on the Atlanta Hawks. The Toronto Raptors win this game 119-116. Toronto's main scorer, Pascal Siakam, again with 34 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. For Atlanta, Trae Young again with 30 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 1 steal. A nice 30-point triple-double for him. Taking a look at the matchup right here. The Atlanta Hawks were up by 10 points in the third quarter, and they blew that lead pretty quickly. And the Raptors then went up by 12 points towards the end of the game, towards the end of the fourth, and they almost blew it, but they won the game by 3, so they held on to win this game. So, yeah, Toronto's playing more like a complete team now. I believe they hold, fourth place. They're 11-4. That's what they hold fourth place right now. It's because their percentage versus the league, and we'll get into the other 2 teams that are up there. Next, San Antonio. San Antonio took on the New York Knicks in the MSG, Madison Square Garden. And you obviously knew, if you play in the Madison Square Garden, you know you're going to lose. Sell the team, Dolan. Because let me tell you something, the Spurs won this game 111-104, the final score. Marcus Aldridge led the way for them with 23 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. For New York, Marcus Morris Sr. led the way with 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal. Matchup-wise, the Knicks never led. What a shocker. Because the Spurs had a 28-point lead in the third quarter. It got that bad. Sell the team, Dolan. Seriously, I'm getting sick and tired of seeing the New York Knicks, man. Y'all are bad. Y'all are bad. Can't get any free agents, can't do anything great. Next, we got to talk about the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Miami Heat. Philadelphia won this game. I'm shocked by the score. 113-86. 113-86. Pleasantly shocked. Jimmy Butler only had 11 points. Off the bench, Tyler Hero led the way, actually, with 20 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 block. For Philadelphia, Josh Richardson in the starting lineup at shooting guard. 32 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Matchup-wise, the Heat never led. It got so bad that the 76ers were up by 41 points in the fourth quarter. That's how bad this was. I didn't want to watch this game. Honestly, it was just disgusting. So, hopefully you didn't watch that game either. Next, we got to talk about the Cavaliers in Cleveland beating the Portland Trailblazers. Okay, so we got a problem here. You might want to hit the panic button right now in Portland. Start hitting that panic button. Portland's main scorer, Damian Lillard, with 23 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and 1 block. For Cleveland, Tristan Thompson was for the starters, but actually off the bench, Jordan Clarkson led the way with 28 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. 10 for 12 from the free throw line, 6 for 6 from three-point range. Absolutely perfect. And then 6 for 9 from the field. Absolutely perfect from three-point range. So, great. Portland was only up by 6 points 2 different times, and that was in the first quarter. They never led after that except 1 point in the second quarter. It was so bad that Cleveland was leading by 15 in the third quarter. So, time to hit that panic button in Portland. Y'all need to do something. LA took on Memphis. Yes, I'm talking about the LAL. They won 109-108. The final score. Taking a look at this box score really quick. Leno defense at 30 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. And for the Memphis Grizzlies, Ja Morant led the way with 26 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and 5 steals. Absolutely phenomenal from Ja Morant. The Grizzlies were actually up by 15 points in the second quarter, and they blew it. Let the Lakers go up by 7, and then they held a 5-point lead before they let the Lakers go up by 3, and then they tried to claw back at the end of it, but that was it. That's all she wrote. So, next game we got to go on to Milwaukee taking on the Detroit Pistons in a first-round rematch. And guess what? The Bucks won. What a shocker. If they sweep the Pistons, I'm not going to be surprised. Detroit's main scorer off the bench, Derrick Rose, with 20 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal. For Milwaukee, the Greek Freak, of course, with 28 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. And he had a triple. He had a 3-pointer, so that's pretty cool. Pistons never led. The Bucks were up by 22 points in the fourth quarter. Wow. Well, we got going to our last game right here. The Utah Jazz taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. The Jazz, of course, win this game 128-120. I'll go on to something else I looked at, but New Orleans main scorer, Brandon Ingram, of course, 33 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. For Utah, Donovan Mitchell, 37 points. 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Donovan played a great game. Now, this game got to a point where in the first quarter, at the end of the first quarter, the Jazz were winning the game 44-31. 40-point quarters are starting to become a thing. I'm just wondering, when are we going to starting to see more consistent 50-point quarters? That's going to be scary. The Jazz were up by 20 points. They never let the Pelicans lead. You want to know how many times they led by 20 points? 7 different times. They were up by 20 points. That was their largest lead. They led 7 different times. 0 times they were tied. 0 lead changes. And y'all want to tell me that the Pelicans, with this young squad, are going to make the playoffs? Come on. Pick them to be probably 11th or 12th for a reason. They're what are they? 6-10. They're 6-10 right now, and they're in 10th place. That's pretty much where I have them. San Antonio coming back, trying to make a run at it. They're in 11th now. But between Boston and Miami, because they're both tied 11-4, and their conference record is 7-1, coin flip puts Boston in the lead. Oklahoma City and Memphis, same thing in the other conference. 5-10, both are 3-7 in the conference. Oklahoma City leads because of a coin flip. And then let's get on to the last game, just because before I go dive in deep with this game, you'll see a nice little reaction from me. Yes, I just spoiled it. Let me explain what happened in this game. Chicago, their leading scorer was Zach LaVine. 34 minutes, 49 points, 17 for 28 from the field. 13 for 17 from the three-point line. I was like, I watched the highlight. I was like, what? Zach LaVine can shoot? 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, and he got fouled 5 times. He fouled 5 times. And for Charlotte, their main scorer was Terry Rozier. 34 minutes, 28 points, 8 for 12 from the field, 3 for 6 from the three-point line, 9 for 12 from the free throw line. 1 rebound, and it was an offensive rebound. 5 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, and he fouled 3 times. I wanna show you. I'm going to show it later on, but the Bulls were up by 14 points in the second quarter, and they lost that lead and let the Hornets go up by 12 points. There was a lot of times where this was going back and forth, where, Bulls kept scoring and the Hornets kept scoring. Let me explain something. The Bulls had a 47-41 fourth quarter to win this game. Listen, I get it. You played tough in the fourth quarter. Trying to make a comeback, right? Why'd you have a 13-point third quarter? You lost the third quarter 25-13. Maybe if you had scored 20 points, you wouldn't have that happen to you. Doesn't make sense. The Bulls are a bad third quarter team. And I'm being critical on them right now, even though they won this game. The Bulls are a bad third quarter team. You got to fix it. You fix that third quarter slump you keep having. And all of a sudden, when you have a third quarter slump, all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, you want to play tough and put up 47 points. Come on, give me a break. They played with urgency at the end. They got lucky. We can't deny that. We can't deny it. We can't deny it. The Bulls got lucky. They played the Hornets. It wasn't an interesting win. I mean, it was kind of interesting at the end. But we knew the Hornets were going to lose. You got Terry Rozier in that contract. Don't get me started. So great on Chicago, but they still got things to fix. That's all I got to say. So that's going to do it for this video. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Another video coming out shortly after this. I may have just spoiled it already, but who cares, honestly. Thank you guys for watching, and God's peace. Shout outs to Olaznik Crafts and more. Thank you, man. You are the real deal. You are the real deal. I appreciate everything you do. All right? So, see ya.